fuck
If
out
this
of
was
it.
in Steve's yard, we'd return it to Steve's yard.
Okay, so the goal with this is to make it look like your green car when your green car first got here. Once it looks like your green car,
Send it to Steve.
send it to Steve.
Yo, we could just drop it off in front of Steve's place next.
I'm Zach with Wired Customs.
Are you recording?
I've been recording this whole time.
Holy shit, biscuit. Well, there's that. Well, you should have just not told me, and then we could have gone over it a few times, and then you could have used that as footage. Now I know.
I hear me letting out cars.
My beard okay?
Yeah, looks shit like
Looks
normal.
beardy?
So yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Can't all have your beard, asshole.
Alright, I'm Zach with Wired Customs. I like two things. I like rebuilding cars and shoot machine guns.
Corey with Wired Customs. I like a plethora of things, but mainly buying and selling cars and shooting.
Oh yeah. So the jack of all trades, I do a little bit of everything. I like to paint, body work. I really like doing wiring. Steel work. I like doing a lot of steel. I don't like doing very much Bondo. I like to lead, I hammer weld. I got to hammer weld Gene Winfield. Doing some tours with him. Chopping tops for live audience. That's a lot of fun. Let's see.
If there's a hillbilly with a car, I can get it off of him for a damn good price.
I don't like buying cars from people who've been holding one car for like 40 years or whatever in his grandmother's garage. I like buying cars where there's this old man's got like 40 of them and sell it to us dirt cheap, make a little bit more money off of it. I like cars that people say can't be fixed. Oh, I'll just take it to scrapper, that's trash. Well, I get them for dirt cheap and I fix them up and make thousands of dollars off them.
Lawn art.
Lawn art, yeah. That's a great looking lawn art piece you got there. We'll drag that off your property for free. We'll get it out of your way.
Do you a favor.
Do you a favor. Do me a favor.
Short of giving a rusty trombone, I'll do anything for a car. Aside from having the best beard in the business, he makes the best cars in the business. He'll turn this rusty piece of shit Mach 1 into a work of art that no one will be able to say no to. I'm coming through!
How well it holds you up.
Suck the gut in.
Look skinny for the camera.
Burp take. So, the Mustangs that Zach's worked on in the past that I've seen have been nothing short of show quality. In fact, they were in a few shows. Every detail meticulously taken.
So Corey's a trip. He's good at talking a lot of shit, but he's not afraid to ask the dumb questions that I'm usually afraid of. I'm too practical, so we'll be making a deal, and I'm like, that car's worth around here. But he's like, cut him off at the knees right now. Talk that shit down. So he's not afraid to ask the dumb lowball prices and work someone their way down, cut them right off their pedestal real quick. He doesn't have a filter, that's for sure. So there might be some beeps and boops, blanking some words out every once in a while. Not afraid to talk some crap on somebody. Someone stole this Mustang in the back and kind of ripped us off, so we're joking about how we're going to tear this car apart, get all the parts we want off of it, and just dump it in their land, and leave it there, and get them back. So that's the plan. Hopefully Steve doesn't watch this.
We'll leave the title just in case he does watch it.
Yeah, I'll leave the title on the car. You can keep it. Sells in the scrapyard.
Get your 50 cents out of it.
Yeah. So we like digging cars out of fields that people think's worth nothing. This is an example of it. 1968 Mustang. It's a 4-lug. It's got inline 6 in it. But all we care is it's a Mustang. Mustang sell. So we went scrapping and old man's yard, looking through all his crap that he had, and finally found this. It's actually worth something to us. Mustangs always sell. So it didn't look like much when we first got it. It's covered in leaves. We got faith. We got an eye for solid steel. So I love digging in old scrap yards. Men's got plethora of cars, digging through, trying to find the right one that's actually worth some money. Almost like a barn find hunter type stuff.
Can't go anywhere out here without checking out a backyard or a barn.
Yeah, it's nice about Virginia. There's cars all over the place in Virginia, so always knocking on doors, annoying people around here. Hey, we saw something out in your barn back there. Is it for sale or possibly for sale?
If not, do you have something in someone else's barn that might be this big?
Or you know where's something for sale? Or something that's been sitting there for a while and no one owns it, or don't know, abandoned vehicles and stuff.
The best is when someone's trying to sell something, they're like, I don't have a title. Most people are like, is that stolen? Well, don't care what you think the parts off that shit.
Don't have a title? Ah,
Yeah.
it's alright, we'll make one.
Yeah. Welcome to Virginia.
We'll put a VIN on that thing.
Car number
Patrol.
1.
Not only do we restore cars, we're belt-fed machine gun instructors. Another part of our life. So we get a lot of trigger action, a lot of sit of freedom downrange, mowing trees down, all that fun stuff.
Everything from artillery down to pistols.
Yep.
In our spare time, which is when we're not working on cars, we instruct at a schoolhouse teaching the Army how to build guns.
Army, Marines, foreign dignitaries get to shoot every Friday. That's what I'm talking about. Not on my dime either.
Government money. Government bullets.
Letting freedom ring. That's where it's at.
That tire is gonna fucking kill.
You see the tire and the... Let me fix that. Go ahead, take your seat, Corey.
I appreciate you giving me the lower seat.
This thing just dipped down.
Does my hair look okay?
Yeah, it looks great.
Okay, good.
So you got a little, right there,
bit,
you
little
just
bit.
comb it backwards a little bit. I
Like
don't
food.
crush this bezel with my fat ass. I actually care about that bezel.
Careful for my fucking housing.
There.
Perfect.
It's not even fucking up anymore.
Wired Customs LLC is a veteran-owned business. All employees are veterans. And by all employees, I mean myself and Zach, the owner.
2 for 2.
2 for 2. Solid so far. I was in the Army. I was a scout, not Boy Scout, not Cub Scout, not Girl Scout, Cavalry Scout. Like Theodore Roosevelt.
Didn't know that.
Teddy Roosevelt was a scout.
I wonder you're such a bitch.
What'd you do?
I was a small arms and artillery repair weapons specialist for the United States Army for 4 years. Got injured when I was deployed to Afghanistan. So I got retired after a short time in service. And I started working for, as soon as I got out, I started working for a hot rod shop in Independence, Missouri. Got a lot of opportunities, do a lot of cool stuff after my military service I'm pretty proud of. Got to chop tops at live shows with Gene Winfield. Got to tour around, show a bunch of cars and magazines. Good guy awards. Had a blast. Absolute blast. And now I'm restoring cars for myself because I can't stay out of it. I'm addicted. I'm always looking on the internet for a new buy. I'm always looking for the next project. I'm always talking to the next customer, trying to see what they want out of their car. I don't like building what I want. I like building what other people want. It makes them happy, so it makes them more positive about talking about what you do and what you make. Put your heart and soul into it, put some sweat into it. So I get real proud about the projects that I make for other people and making it the way they want it. So now I do it for myself and also teach machine guns.
They say the difference between a good mechanic and a bad mechanic isn't a certification. It's the pride you put into your work.
Definitely. Definitely.
I spent the last year traveling the world. working overseas, contracting. Hopefully my second wife doesn't see this because she'll try and get money out of me.
He's rich.
So we'll just avoid that. We can do one of those things where they black out my face. Or
Yeah.
we have to change the voice like they do for the gang members and stuff.
It's a boy and a wife.
Yeah. Is he wanted by the CIA? No.
He's wanted by
He has
his
a
wife.
Filipino wife.
Just trying to find his ass.
Yeah.
Fucking fall down like that. It must have been like, oh shit, the Mustang.
He said it was an amazing car before the tree hit it.
Yeah, I'm sure.
He was like, my uncle loved this car. You should take great care of it.
Like this thing is practicing fucking push-ups over here or something.